Yo, what's up, sis? How are you doing, Missy Doggett? How are you doing? I miss you, man. How is my brother Paul and my babies? Baba Zion, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, this is part two of the insults Boeing 777 received on the 2nd of July by Miss Piggy. Those who know Miss Piggy, they know her as somebody called Muzukuru WeMasvingo, something like that. Okay. So, as you all know, when the boys went into foster care, Miss Karoyi did a lot of talk, shouting at me and my children, right? I don't blame Miss Karoyi because Miss Karoyi was trying to defend the £700 of the cyclone collection, which I asked after 2 months where the money was. So I think she knew that Boeing 777 is really coming with a lot of fire. Okay, how are you doing, Baba Mahachi? God bless you. Yes, I'm on part two of kuwundurwa with that lady, Miss Piggy. Okay, hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Saka, the 2nd of July, a lady called Muzukuru WeMasvingo wundurat me. Okay, according to her. So I couldn't do her part two yesterday because I was dealing with that lady who steals the people's lives. Sissy Smelly, you see. So I was just dealing with a case because I woke up and my YouTube channel had been reported, especially her video. Okay, so I couldn't do part two for Miss Piggy. So this is part two for you, Miss Piggy, okay? Saka, as you know, when I went to Old Mvenge, I am one of the victims who survived Mvenge, okay? Old Mvenge. As you know, Old Mvenge is full of piranhas, rightfully so, because they don't tolerate stupidity, okay? So they like to test their spirits before they can accept you in Old Mvenge. When I went in Old Mvenge, I just behaved like I had no relationships, I had no friends, I had no family, okay? So that gave them a lot of ammunition to really, really put me down, okay? But they didn't know that they were sleeping, they were shouting at a sleeping G. Petty, isusu we trap, we act like we're dead, but we're fully awake, all right? Saka, when I was at Old Mvenge, those who know me and those who followed me from Old Mvenge, takatukirirwa. I never knew that's how my Zimbabwean people have become abusive, insults, my words I cannot describe. Saka inini I had come, like I said, I had initially come kuti tiite zvebusiness tikwanise kubatsirana semazimbabweans kuti uyu anouya nebusiness rake rekutumira mari kuzimbabwe, this one anouya nebusiness rake rekuita freti, uyu anouyawo nepersonal trainer, mwe anouya salawyer. That way tinobatana semaindia topota tichipanana mari, mumwe ndinesi mumwe ndipsychiatrist, handitika. Exactly. Saka, that's how we can implement all our professions for the good of Zimbabwe. So anyway, when I came to Mvenge, things changed the old Mvenge. There was a lot of work to be done, to which I'm not going to go about it. There was a lot of which work needed to be done. Those who know that now old Mvenge has been diluted, okay? They are no more as insulting people as they were, and you need to understand, I banned Stacey Parker. That was one of the greatest jobs I've ever done on social media, is to ban that Stacey Parker. Stacey Parker is resting in peace right now. She complained, Stacey Parker hanzi kuold Mvenge avatenge bhutsu. Ndikati iori chipoko zorora mugare. Saka may so rest in peace Stacey Parker, regara rekamvetikako. Okay, so that was one of the greatest jobs that some of the ghosts akazouya trying to destroy people's personal lives. Zvakaramba, vana manchi, whatever. Zvakaramba. Yes, you're very right, highly flavored. That's why I respect old Mvenge on that level. Kana muchiona isusu nana sisi smelly tichinetsanaka siyanai nazvo idongo family chingonakirwa kuti uyatsvinyirwa zvakati hatizourayana zvedu at the end, but kana vachida kuurayanawo tongosvika. It depends what level they're choosing. Right now I think trim level 1, which is okay. Saka those who know me from old Mvenge, they know kuti Sabina akatemwa nematombo, but ndaimuka ndichipa fight back. But these people didn't know kuti Nina I used to be a bouncer kunana Slough, kunana Reading, and in the West End, right? In London. Saka vaitotamba nemwe munhu wekutoti tikatanga kutuka tinotuka, ndosaka ndakazotanga kutuka vakatanga kuchema futi, and Sabina azoita group rino iri miserable. Aiwaka maida kutuka ka imi manga muri magraduate ekutuka, isusu tiri pama PhD enyaya dzekutuka it's okay. Saka zvandoda kuudza izvi ndezvekuti pandaitukwa apa I used to see even my relatives stand against me. Vachida kulikaka ivo Sisi Smelly's ass, but Sisi Smelly was not having it. That's why I still respect that woman. But she must be corrected. Babaneta wrong. Apana achasara. Saka, I want to tell you something. Sisi Smelly vaive vakatumidzirwa mamessage evanhu vaitora nyaya dze 2008. Sabina akasungwa nemaprisa 2008. All the people who know 2008 was a hard year just being a Zimbabwean. In 2019, in May, we kind of experienced the same thing again. Saka, those who know, they know 2008 in Zimbabwe, it was a hard time for a Zimbabwean person, okay? Saka, we had to do what we had to do. Tisu acho ma comrades, not even pama Facebook, wanoshedza uti comrade ningi. Ndiudze gidira wakabata. Isusu tisu ma real comrades acho asingatye kubata gidi kana zvinhu zvaoma. As unfortunately, zvinhu zvakazongosevha vana vangu neni, and vanhu vemucambridge vakatotaura vakati amai Mandela pawakaita zvinhu izvozvo sandi mapepa kupiwa, it only takes one person or a second person kuti akuudza kuti no, strategy yawakaita iye yakapenga yakasevha vamwe vanhu, and wakaratidza kuti maZimbabweans tiri kutambura, okay? Saka ndandatotrainwa, I went to prison twice in different levels, okay? Ndandatotrainwa zvese izvozvo kuti nditore vana vangu ka I had to accept certain things. Like I told you, I had to accept that I'm depressed with the post-traumatic stress disorder. Anditi vachindipa mapirits ndichirasa uko, because people vanozviziva vanhu vane mapepa kunoko how we deal with things. Anditi atichada kunyeperana. Saka I'm just telling you this, kuti these people, including my blood, would send inbox kuna Sisi Smelly. And Sisi Smelly, you know, she would tell me that, you know, she never used to really tell me, but she kept putting me there because these people, they're very manipulative. My sister, she looks like Naomi Campbell. If she just speaks to you wearing a 10,000 pound clothes, you are bound to believe her. You are right, Sabina is wrong. Do you see what I'm trying to say now? Saka Sisi Smelly was caught up in a situation, and some of these people, the Sisi Smelly rubbish, are like that Miss Piggy. You know, I like that Miss Piggy. You see, but Sisi Smelly gave me the floor to do it. And I started doing it the way I did it. Like I told you, I've done acting in Zimbabwe for 2 years. 200,000 family planning. I'm a publicist. I did marketing, I did advertising. Saka, all this social media here, we kind of invented it in 1997. That's marketing and public relations. That's where you're the mother of social media. So that's why you saw some of my lives, they were very hard. It was all acting. Because some of them wanted to act like maninja, okay? But that's not my lifestyle in reality. I just like a quiet life. Saka, as I was kutukwa ikoko kumvenge, you know, all these people vakukudza now, kuti Sabina bought me a car, Sabina did this for me, right? Where were they? Where were they? Where were they? They were nowhere to be found. Strangers, right? I had a group which was called the Good Company School of Entertainment. That is MM1. Right now, we can't change the name of MM1 because I changed the names a lot. So I can't change it. It's stuck the way it is. So that MM1 was actually called Good Company School of Entertainment, right? That was my group. So that group, I neglected it because I was working in according to me. Even though Sisi Smelly didn't understand the power of public relations and its publics, right? So I was going to old Mvenge, helping out, like I told you, isutu nobva takazvarwa nevabereki. They taught us how to respect. I did my part because I was helping Sissy Smelly. She's also a hard-working woman, so she can't be in 20 places at the same time. At the same time, I was neglecting my own group. Not even one of my relatives said, come, let me come and protect your group. Apana kana one. Apana kana shamwari dzamuri kunzwa nhasi idzi dzichiti takatengerwa motikari dzakati rega timbokubatira group, because vanga vakagara pafensi gumbo mumba gumbo kunze. They were looking for my downfall, that if Sabina falls we'll dump her, if she goes up we'll dump her. But I was playing games as well. There's a time when I made the public hate me, you won't find them. There's a time when I made the public like me, you'll find these people. So I'm now going back to the point of you, Miss Piggy. All right, on your video on the 2nd of July, you said zifesi rakabenda wakashata. I'm much prettier than you. Don't forget, you are ugly simply because you are in denial of your true face, that you look like a pig. Okay, this is why you use the injections and you bleach. So you come out without bleaching and without wearing those wigs, and we'll see who is prettier here. As for the body, sister, I think it has been said by Ru Abswed old. I told you I've got 20 ghost account. Saka anti banwe any group I can just be watching. No mamba say this is my security people. Ru Abswed says, listen, people who are bigger, vanonua paspema zamu ne pakati pemagaro. And even that Mr. Katsi said that there's a person who even took a picture of a nude, but wakakanganwa cause pasapa panga pani tumadodi. Okay, Saka, that best describes you, Mrs. Piggy. Okay, Saka, you can't compare yourself to me. Inina, I can see my waist. Can you see your waist overlapping? Can you even see your vagina? When was the last time you saw your vagina, Miss Piggy? Tell us the truth. You have to use a selfie to take a picture on your vagina so that you can familiarize yourself. So you tell me, Miss Piggy, who is prettier, me or you? You have to always, where you should bath in the river. Oh, people, if you know Miss Piggy, please tell them. You, Miss Piggy, should bath in the river, because we heard from yesterday's live where Ru Absolute was saying that those people should always be bathing. So are you saying you are prettier than me? The reason why you bleach, this is just part 2 for you, Miss Piggy. The reason why you bleach is because when you look at yourself, you're so ugly according to you. That is self-denial. You bleach your face so that you look white, but your behavior is nowhere near white. So we can't deal with people like that. You said I've got mental problems. Oh, thank you for diagnosing me, because it takes one mental person to know the other. Good morning, the judge's wife. It takes one mental person to know the other. So I'll tell you, you have mental problems because what is happening to you is that your brain chemicals in your brain, they are low. Those are dopamines and endomorphins, right? Endorphins, yeah? So what happens is that when you don't drink alcohol, Miss Piggy, your receptors in your brain, they become flat. Everybody was born with the same receptors, which is like you are high. This is why you see children, they play like they're drunk, right? That is the natural highness of a human being. As you grow up and you start drinking alcohol, you start smoking cigarettes, you start taking drugs, those receptors, they go flat. Saka, these receptors are like the heart rhythm. You see, Saka, when you are depressed now, those receptors, they go flat. So as for you, Mrs. Piggy, for you to raise your receptors, you have to drink alcohol. You see now, where you have the mental problem now, because there is no life you've ever done with a sober mind, talking sense as a mature woman. You said, Boeing 777, you are childish. Who is childish, me or you? If you say you are 6 years older than me, that means you're about 47 years old. So please, sister, like I said, those in glass houses, do not throw stones, because we will reply with asteroids. Okay? So when it comes to prettiness, please don't go there, sister. Me, I don't cover the insecurities of my body with material things and with bleaching my face because I'm in denial of who I am. So I can easily diagnose you with split personalities, okay, and post-traumatic stress disorder as well. So, Miss Piggy, you are the one with mental problems, all right? So always remember